Is it possible to generate revenue of $32 million just by selling coffee? Now, friends, welcome. Today, we will talk about a brand that is associated with coffee. And today, everyone in the world is crazy about it. Starbucks. The story of Starbucks begins in 1971 in Seattle, Washington. In the first Starbucks shop, only coffee beans and coffee machines were sold. From this small shop to today, there are more than 35,000 outlets of Starbucks all over the world. This journey was full of ups and downs. Let's know the story of Starbucks. But before that, subscribe to our channel. The name of the first Starbucks shop was Starbucks Coffee, Tea and Spices. They started to ethically source coffee. And their aim was to support farmers as much as possible. But this journey was not easy. In 1980, Starbucks knew was broken. And then came a turning point. Howard Schultz was a customer of Starbucks. He decided to save Starbucks. He went on a trip to Italy and the espresso bars there won his heart. Howard convinced the owners of Starbucks, Jerry Baldwin, Gordon Booker and Zev Siegel, that the of espresso coffee is very bright. And they started an espresso bar chain with him. Starbucks was in profit for a year from selling its first espresso coffee. There was no room for failure. But the owners of other Starbucks outlets now stopped making and selling coffee. In 1985, Howard resigned from Starbucks due to this visionary conflict. Howard took exit from Starbucks and went to about 250 investors, where he got a negative response from almost every investor. With great difficulty, he started his own cafe. Its name was Untold. And after a year of hard work, finally his business started. But once again Starbucks stood in front of him. This time the story was something else. Starbucks was in trouble because its owners wanted to sell Starbucks. But due to lack of funds, this deal could not be made with Howard. Howard did not give up and completed his vision by connecting with investors continuously for a. And finally in 1987, he bought Starbucks. Now Starbucks and Il Giorno had become a merged venture. Now it was not easy to stop Howard. The chain of opening one outlet after another had begun. In the next 5 years, more than 160 outlets had opened in the U.S. And then in the next 3 years, this number reached 2,000 plus by combining international stores. In 2000, a milestone of 3,500 stores was achieved. And now the company's CEO Jim Donald had become. In the next 7 years, the number of stores was 5 times, that is, it was close to 15,000. And the sale reached from 14,000 crores to 79,000 crores. In every story, everyone should be happy, everyone should be positive. This is not possible. Because friends, this is life, not a Karen Dover movie. In the U.S. economy crisis of 2007 to 8, customers started expecting a cheap price for their daily. It was difficult for Starbucks. Because of this, they had to close more than 600 stores. Because they were not generating profit from there. Their shares were 50% down. On June 8, 2008, Howard took back his CEO's chair after 8 years. On February 26, 2008, all stores were closed. And because of this, they lost 44 crores. Business strategy. Because in 2008, Howard removed the latest machine and put the old machine, La Marzocco, in the. They hoped that maybe it would bring back the old taste of coffee to the customers. Not only this, Starbucks turned to digitalization. Launched its own loyalty card and app. Today, this app generates 30% of Starbucks' total revenue alone. In 2008, where Starbucks' share was 50% down, in 2022, it was 16% up. So friends, in the beginning of the video, our question was, can we generate revenue of $32 million by selling coffee? The answer is yes. We all know why Starbucks is so popular. It's not just a coffee shop. It's an experience. It's a gathering. And it's a cultural phenomenon. It has given coffee a new color. And has presented a business model which is being studied in the top business schools of the world. If you liked this video, then like it, share it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And yes, tell us in the comments which is your favorite Starbucks coffee. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and enjoy your life.